Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about tracking custom event using Google Tag Manager and Google Analytics. This is going to be a medium type of video in length, so bear with me. The topic I'm going to cover today it is how to set up a tag manager to capture custom event and see those results in Google Analytics using the same UID or Google Analytics ID. So before jumping into implementation, we'll need to understand what this tutorial is about and who is going to be benefited. So this tutorial is about the custom event tracking using the tag manager, as I mentioned before, and the target audience for this tutorial is marketing people and developers who are trying to set up tag managers for Google Analytics reports. They will need to understand what to expect from Google Analytics and Tag Manager. Without understanding what they do, it is not going to help. And the audience also need to understand the basic workflow of how Tag Manager and Google Analytics work. So I hope that who are watching this video, I think you understand. And the configuration needed to follow these steps is going to be very simple. That is, you will need to have a working tag manager and Google Analytics profiles for a website and a decent internet connection to follow, and Google Chrome browser to test Google Tag Manager implementation, because sometimes other browser doesn't work very well. So for those who don't understand what is this about and how Tag Manager and Google Analytics works together, this is the brief. This is how Google Analytics works without Tag Manager. That you open a web page in your browser or in mobile browser, and the web page view or web view, it is tracked by Google Analytics by a code snippet you have in your code. But things have changed a bit for the later. So lots of web application nowadays migrating to Google Tag Manager from Google Analytics, and there is a reason for that, because as Tag Manager helps marketers to avoid touching the source code, it has gained a popularity among them. It is easier for marketers to implement tags without developers to do anything for them. So this is how your website works when you click or do any events. Google Tag Manager fetch those data line information and sends to Google Analytics. Other data analytics site like Facebook Analytics and other cloud-based analytics site, they can also fetch data from Google Tag Manager and make their own custom reports. So this is the way it is now, that using Tag Manager, when you click anything or do anything, it is a tagged click in the Tag Manager, and the tag data is sent to Google Analytics, and Google Analytics is able to generate custom report or tagged report from that resources. So enough theoretical implementation. I think we can move to the implementation parts. So this is a web application where I want to track whether these links here are clicked or not. To do that, I will need to see the href or property of these links. To do that, I will do this inspect element here, and I will see that in the href property of this link, here is a common property like advert view public.aspx. So in the tag manager, I will demonstrate that using this common part of an URL, I can track back the click event. To do that, I will move to Tag Manager event. So this is the Tag Manager event console or workspace. Here you can see I have already created some triggers here, but to those who follow this tutorial, I am going to show you that how you can set up a new one. So I will click the new, and after that I will click this one, and I can also set the name here later or now, no problem. So I will click this one. So in this trigger type, there are many trigger types here which you can use for your purpose. For our purpose, I am going to set just links here, and I'm not going to track all links. If I'm doing this one, then you are actually triggering it every time any link is clicked, but I don't want that. So I'm going to click this one, and I'm going to make some rules. So if I click here, I can see that there is a option for click URL, and I have already uh, told you that I'm going to solve the problem or track this one using only part of the URL. So click URL contains the common part we have in our website is advert view public. So this is the one, and there could be some more rules as well, so no hurry here. So this is the one you can follow, and this is how you make the trigger or create the trigger. But there is also a example which is already complete, and it is in the production. So I am going to show you how it is configured here. So if I click the edit here, I can show you that it is configured as I have shown you before, and it is referenced to a tag here. So I'm going to show you that how this tag is working. If I click this link, you will be able to see that tag configuration. So I'm going to click edit, so you will be able to see what is happening here. So this tag type is actually Google Analytics Universal Analytics, and you can actually do many things here. Other analytics tool, they can be also in this tag configuration, but for as we are focusing on Google Analytics, so this is the way to do. So this track type is event type, and this can be transaction or page view, but to track it as a event or click event, I'm going to set it as a event type of track. So this parameter is set as a category. To make category, I'm following this page URL and event type. So this is a click event. You will be able to see that this is a string actually. So when a click event will occur, there will be a page URL that which page URL we are hitting, and or the page URL we are from, and the event we are firing, like click event, and the action will be the click URL, like the URL we are hitting, like this one. Okay, and click text will be the this one. If I tell you that text left, this one is the text, it will be shown in the analytics, and value will be the click URL. So in the tag Google Analytics settings, you will have to set this one, and I have created my one, so I'm going to show you a brief that how you can make a new variable. So when you click this new variable, you will be able to give your tracking ID, and if there is any cookie domain, you don't have to do anything for your purpose, I hope, because for me I just set the tracking cookie, nothing else is needed to be changed. And my one is called here, as you can see, it is Google Analytics Prod, so it is set to that. So the Google Analytics part or Google Tag Manager part is done here. So we will move to Google Analytics panel in the next section, you will see. So this is the panel of Google Analytics. If I go to this real time and click events, we will be able to see that what we created in our Tag Manager is already coming here. As you can see that by apostrophe, it is GTM link click. It is now tracked by Google Analytics. If we click any of these links, suppose I'm clicking this one, you'll be able to see more detailed event action it is taken, that how many users are actually in that page, from this page, and from this page what type of advert they clicked. So this is the analytic or custom event we can create using Google Tag Manager and Google Analytics. That's all. Thank you.